Good morning, Anandal. My name is Ganta Manikanda Prashant Kumar. I am currently pursuing my bachelor degree in Vishnu Institute of Technology, Bhimavaram. My first question is, what is Node.js and how does it differ from other servicing server-side technologies like Apache or PHP? As we all know that Node.js is a runtime environment and that allows you to execute a JavaScript code on the server side. It's built on the VS Code and the JavaScript engine, also known as non-blocking event-driven architecture. It is Node.js is a single threaded and uh, it's this means it can handle a large number of concurrent efficiently without needing the of creating a new thread for each connection. Node.js is particularly well suited for building a real-time web application and scalable web service. And Node.js has many applications, like we can use different modules to get access from different modules and we can import it on our Windows. And my next question is, what is callback function in Node.js and why they are commonly used in asynchronous programming? As we all know that callback function in Node.js is a function that is passed as an argument to another function and that is expected after the completion of that function. Callbacks are commonly used in asynchronous programming to handle tasks like reading files, making network requests, or executing database queries. Node.js relies heavily on callbacks to manage asynchronous operation. And what is my third question is, what is the purpose of package.json file in Node.js project? Can you explain the key properties found in the file? I have already applied this in previous response. The package.json file serves as a configuration and metadata file for a node.js file. It includes properties like name, version, dependencies, and more to define project details and manage dependency to automate variable tasks. It is not just no, it is used to get the file information from the database. And coming to the fourth one, explain differences between require and import statement in Node.js. When and why would you use one over the other? Uh, as we all know that in Node.js we can use both require and import statement to include modules in the common JS syntax. You would use require when working with Node.js modules and program that using with common JS. Or import is used in ECMA JavaScript module system and used for the ES6, which is Blender like Webpack that support ES6 module syntax. The choice between require and import depend upon the module system you are requiring and the project capability requirement in modern projects. Using import for ES6 modules is preferred as it will work efficiently on the Node.js files. Require is the main attribute to install to get access from the required modules. My third question is, what is the middleware in the context of Express.js? Can you give an example of how you would use middleware in the Express application? Middleware is an Express.js or functions that can process or modify incoming HTTP requests or outgoing responses. They are executed in a sequential manner, allowing to perform tasks like authentication, login, data validation, and even before reaching the router relay. Here, if we want to get authentication, like we have to use code like constant require express or constant require middleware app.use or app.get app.post. Console.log is used to display error in the web application. Coming to the sixth one, what is the RESTful API and how can you create one using Node.js and Express.js? Explain the method HTTP method used in RESTful API. As a RESTful API is the full form of RESTful API is represented state transfer. Is an architectural style for designing a network application. It uses a set of constants and principles to create uh, typically defined routers and use HTTP method to use CRUD operation. As we all know that CRUD operations is meant by create, read, update, delete operation, and mm, we can create the web page responsive by using the CRUD operations. Like we can update, read, or access any other data. Yeah, we know get is used to creating used to retrieve data, and post is using new server from the new resource from the server, and put is updating, and delete as well. No, delete is meant for deletion of file. Coming to the seventh one, what is the purpose of node package manager, and how you do you use it in manage dependencies in the node.pages? npm is used to install packages, and it is a nodule package manager to install the different packages or publish, and it is managing dependencies, and you can use dependencies to run, like it can be run by using npm install, and then npm will fetch the required packages and store in the middle folder. Coming to the last question, why it is important to hash passwords in a web application? Hashing of passwords is mandatory. Why? Because when we try to hash the file, it will store the data in the encrypted manner in the Firebase. The user will only know the password. No one outside the user will don't know the password. That's why hashing is important, because is is knowing the user password is a privacy content. Though, so we should uh, hash the passwords in become in protection with the hackers also. And thank you for giving this opportunity.